What if I told you that for the price of brunch in Dubai, you could own a slice of real income-generating property? No shady coin, no risky timeshare, but an actual title deed. Too good to be true? I thought so too. Dubai's real estate market is very appealing, but high entry points and mortgage headaches are keeping most people on the sidelines. So you need to hear this before you commit to anything. And I also have no idea this could work, but it does. With just 500 dirhams, roughly around $136, that's like one brunch in DFSA, you can start your property investing journey and actually receive passive rental income every month. Today, I'm doing a full deep dive on ستيك, Dubai's property crowdfunding engine that's already processed over 1.3 billion dirhams in property transactions and paid out 50 million dirhams to their users in rent. If you've already heard of ستيك, then stay tuned as I will unveil a new huge milestone that honestly blew my mind as well. But all things aside, here's the real question. On paper, it sounds like a dream. But is this really how the next generation builds wealth in real estate? Hit a like, subscribe, and let's break it all down. What is ستيك and why it matters? If you knew anything about property crowdfunding, you'd never stress about huge property down payments, tedious mortgage requirements, and unexpected fees from frankly any stakeholder involved in a real estate transaction. ستيك is a curated real estate investment platform launched in 2021, regulated by DFSA in Dubai for properties and CMA for funds in Saudi, where they expanded in 2024. Most importantly, ستيك is a licensed, audited platform backed by names as Saudi Aramco's Wyatt Ventures, MEVP, Mubadala, and Republic.com. They let anyone globally invest in Dubai properties starting with just 500 dirhams. So you're not buying the whole unit, you're buying shares in properties that are handpicked, rented out, and managed by ستيك. Depending on your investment amount and strategy, you can earn monthly rental income or even benefit from capital appreciation in the long term. They've already onboarded more than 1 million users across 211 nationalities, invested in 500 plus properties, and paid out more than 50 million dirhams in rental income. Honestly, that's a pretty crazy track record for a platform that's only a few years old. But before we dive into more details, let's see how fractional investment actually works. Here's the simplified version. ستيك pulls investors to fund a property. You invest whatever amount you want and you own a legal share of that property. You start earning rental income monthly, and after a few years, if and when the property is sold, you get your profit share. They even issue title deeds and everything is handled on their website or via their app. ستيك also offers exit windows twice a year after your first year of investment, so you can sell your stake to another user. And to date, over 33 million dirhams worth of shares have been traded over these exit windows. 481 funded properties as of today, and 22 full properties exited. Also worth noting that ستيك's investment model is fully Sharia compliant. No agents, no paper, real estate investing with actual liquidity, all that's pretty new. Now let's look at what the ستيك app actually feels like. I've personally tested the app multiple times and here's what I love. Your dashboard tracks all your investments and income. You see which properties you invested in, your income, and your appreciation. Most importantly, rental income is deposited monthly and you can reinvest or withdraw your funds. All reports and projections, everything at your fingerprints. It has that clean fintech feel, which I really like, and you can literally invest within 10 minutes from your sofa. It's addictive in the best way. And what I personally appreciate, full transparency. You get performance dashboards, detailed projections, and live updates. No guesswork. But let me walk you through the app and give you a demo on how it actually looks. When you log into the app, after you've submitted all your registration and have completed the KYC, first you can see is the available properties. Then you can also go and check the funded properties, which currently we see there are 481 funded properties, and there are plenty of different options in different areas and also different sizes, from studios to 1 beds to 2 beds and more. Then you can also see the exited options, and we can see, for example, the last one was a studio in Sky Gardens in DFSA. So if you click on that specific property, then you can see that the purchase price was 921,000 and the exit price was 1,290,000 dirhams, where you have a 40% increase on the sale. But most importantly, there is also a total rental income that this property generated. So if we click on info here, we can see that this is the amount of rental income generated by this property so far before it was sold. So you can see the funding date, you can see a guide on how it works. It's really easy to look step by step in here. You can also check the investment strategy, and you can even have a go with the investment calculator, which allows you to actually predict how much you can get. If you're interested in the property specifically and you want to get some due diligence on that, you can also have a 3D tour, or you can click on the pictures and see the property itself. If you scroll down, you can see the financials, the acquisition, annual income, where's the building, and also you can see all the documents associated to this building. That's pretty cool. Now, if you go to your wallet, you can see what's your total balance. You can invest or deposit, and you can also withdraw from your wallet just by clicking on withdraw when you want to withdraw the funds, and by clicking on deposit when you want to add some funds. And there are multiple ways how you can do so. You can also click on the portfolio. You can see your portfolio value and so on. Also, another cool thing, you can click on the currency, and also you can choose which currency you wish the app to display. So you can see it's pretty easy to use. It's very straightforward and very lean. One of the investment strategies available on Stake's platform is the fix and flip strategy, ideal for investors looking for short-term capital-focused returns. Here's how it works. Stake acquires undervalued or rundown residential property in prime Dubai real estate areas. Then comes a full renovation and upgrade phase to obviously boost the property's market value. Once ready, the unit is listed for sale and the profits are distributed when the flip happens. This is in theory. These deals are carefully selected, executed on your behalf, and fully managed. And yes, you still get real ownership, the title deed, and the flexibility to enter with just 500 dirhams. It's fix and flip reimagined for the digital investor. Perfect for those who want to play the Dubai market smart without managing it all by themselves. A massive update and huge milestone, Stake is launching in the US with their first ever American real estate fund going live today, October 23rd, 2025. So if you've been looking to diversify beyond Dubai, this is your chance. For the first time, anyone globally can invest in a US fund backed by one of the world's leading Tier 1 institutional fund managers. It's a gateway into one of the most resilient and strategically vital asset classes in the global economy. Stake's initial US fund portfolio targets industrial properties in Baltimore and Minneapolis, two metro areas with strong economic fundamentals and well-established logistics infrastructure. Both markets report low industrial vacancy rates, limited new supply, and stable leasing demand, making this fund offering a potential attractive investment opportunities for any investor seeking consistent income and downside protection. Through this expansion, Stake will become the first app that will enable fractional real estate investments into 3 global markets throughout one app. So who is Stake actually for? Let's keep it real. Stake is perfect for first-time investors who want to get started with low capital. Investors based anywhere in the world who are looking to get into Dubai's property market, and they don't have to live in Dubai to invest in here. Expats who want exposure to Dubai without committing to a full down payment, busy professionals who want just passive income, and portfolio diversifiers who want exposure to real estate without any management. It may not be for people who want full control over their property and those expecting quick liquidity. But honestly, it's one of the few ways that I'd recommend for both beginner and high-profile investors who want diversification in real estate. You're not gambling on crypto. You're buying real property, legally backed, rented out, and cash flowing. Now, what's my honest take? Do I recommend Stake? Yes, but with context. It's not risk-free and property values can go down. Tenants may leave. Same property risk as when you're buying on your own, to be honest. But the fact that you can start, test, diversify, and exit all from one app and with only 500 dirhams, that's a massive unlock. It doesn't replace traditional investing yet. However, right now, it's an excellent addition to your wealth building strategy. If you want to try Stake, then check the link in the description for your 150 dirhams sign-up bonus. And if you want help building your Dubai investment strategy, whether it includes fractional platforms or sourcing a standalone unit, book a one-on-one call with me or browse my advisory and sourcing services through the links in the description. We build strategies that are not just hype, but long-term wealth generators. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.